All right, guys, today is the video drop, Ren, the Kujo Beatdown. This is fantastic. It's a great piece, not of just music, but the visuals and everything in this video. I will say that there's language and there's visuals, so it's not for everybody. I'm just going to leave it at that. Whatever your age range is, some people aren't going to want to deal with graphic content, so I'm just going to leave it at that. But for all of you who don't know, this is kind of like a diss track that, and being around hip hop, I've seen a lot of these, but this is a get back at somebody. Quick backstory to all of this for those who don't know. Ren bought some music, thought that it was legit from another person, and it turns out that it wasn't. Rather than give the money back, it turned into a whole big online thing. This guy's talking about Ren. Ren's trying to make it work. Maybe we can do a song together. Anything. Didn't happen. And so it's come to this. So here we have Ren really let Sick Boy out. And so I want to get into it right now. I've only seen it once, so I'm excited to watch it again. Let's go.
Person who is rightly doing right, who is right there on the righteous path, no wrong in words I write. But the forces out there test me, Ren. I'm trying to find the path and forgive all those who test my will. There's trouble in my heart. What the fuck, you little pussy? This ain't high Ren number 2. This ain't pendulums or songs of hope the cunt took from you. And the last time we did this, the hope did prevail. Now the hope is the road that will choke a bitch pale. No, just wait a sec. Cause there's nothing to be gained when you sever the neck. I know that art is a part of your heart, so you're upset. But this hate breeds hate, please wait, geez, Ren. I'm getting pretty sick of the sick boy, trying to be the it boy, trying to be the I'm so morally equipped boy. Face it, you're mad as fuck, Ren. Now let me cut this worm with my razor blade pen. Fuck it. Don't try to struggle, hear me out, see I'm on your side really. Well, I was, till I found you could get a little greedy. Push your luck a little far. There's a moral, little Jimmy, of the cookie and the jar. See the needy and the greedy, they're just trying to fill a hole. So they take and then they take, and still they're empty in their soul. They feel so hard done by, poor little you. Wanna take from me big, then I'll take from you too. You said enough. I thought you said you like it rough. I thought you said she liked it rough. But you're a bitch, man, what the fuck? I'm confused by this dynamic. Like it's Bonnie and it's Clyde, but the killing you're committing is career suicide. Whoa, guys, you probably think that this is extreme, I won't lie. Maybe just a little bit mean, you know. I feel a little bad about it, really. Nah, I'm only messing, lad, I love to spank the greedy. Fear me, I hope you wake up sweating from your nightmares, see me. I'm the sick boy that you enslave, free me. When you fuck with my work, you might as well bleed me. I put my whole soul into my words legally. Now a little thief want beef, want steal from me. That's how little thief lose teeth, you meal to me. I'm the subject matter, you are part of the scenery. This is how the sick boy work, you feeling me? Cunt, I'm sick with the pen. I went easy on the daughter, he's a friend, it's Zen. But if I ever hear your mouth speak the name of Ren out in public, then it's public, you don't want that again. And no warning for your bitch, trip a girlfriend too. Mrs. Nice behind the scenes, poor Kujo, boo-hoo. If I ever read another fucking comment from you, then this is only part 1, it's even worse than part 2.
That's amazing. So the first thing that I'm going to point out is I find that it is amazingly responsible and just it's a great human effort to say at the very end, our last image of this was, I do not condone abuse or bullying. for all of what that video was, what it showed us, the imagery, he still knows that there's a line that you don't cross when it comes to your artistic integrity and going into real life. And we've seen that way too many times, whether it's musicians, entertainers, athletes, or people we know. Sometimes they blur that line and they cross it, and it can have dire consequences. So I really think that that's just a beautiful part to this whole project. Not to mention in this video that he dropped on his channel, and I will put that link in the description. He says in the description, don't harass this man and his family. And I think that if that doesn't bring them together or give this guy Kujo reason to think, wow, maybe I really did just overstep myself and overplay my importance, then I don't know what will, because Ren really has the audience and the following to really do some real damage to this person. So for him to say, don't do that, I think it's fantastic. But let me get into just the bits of the video itself. It starts off heavy and dark. The posture that he's in, hunched over, the heavy breathing, the music, you know that it's going to get into something, and then it's him and himself again, the good versus evil, Ren, sick boy, and they're going back, and they even reference, this isn't High Ren 2, where he's conflicted with himself over what to do about this circumstance, and I've got notes over here, so I'm going to glance over, where he says, hate breeds hate, please wait, geez, Ren. And then, he hops back into the other side of him and he's saying, I'm really getting sick of, the sick boy, the morally equipped boy. So don't show me this good guy side. Let's let this happen. And so finally, he just says, F it. That music gets dark and eerie and epic, and he pulls this guy out tied to a chair. I mean, it's fantastic. You guys have seen it, but just the breakdown, the visuals of all of this is just fantastic. There's that flash and the people in the background with the gowns, with this epic music, and it just has theater mixed with horror movie, and it just goes, and it matches the music beautifully. So brings out Kujo and he's, talking to him. And then he says, if you want to take from me, then I'll take from you, in regards to Kujo being greedy and not wanting just to do the right thing. So and then he brings the girlfriend out, and it's just like, how much darker can this get? But I'm here for it. I loved it. If you love a good horror movie, you know what this is. And it had drama, it had suspense. Like this was beautiful. So she, in real life, the girlfriend, had made comments during this back and forth with Ren and Kujo, and so she got herself into it, so here she is.
This is where the plot gets even more ridiculous, and I'm sorry this is a long video, guys, but this is mad, and this is emotionally exhausting, this bit. So I read a bunch of comments on Instagram from this person talking about the contract, saying things that aren't actually in the contract. I'm like, who the f is this? So I message him and be like, yo, by the way, you're misinformed. The contract actually doesn't state that it's on me to clear the samples. Then I click on the profile, I realise that it's Kujo's girlfriend, so I immediately unsend all those messages. Because to be honest, look, he was getting grief from my fans, and I think to myself, you know what? He needs someone supporting him, even though that he's been an arsehole. I don't want to start messaging his girlfriend and shit, whatever. I'll leave her out of this. But she sees that I've unsent the messages, and she instigates the conversation, says, have you done an oopsie? We start chatting for a long time. We'll put those messages up so that you can read it. It actually ends up being, it seems to me, like it's semi-amicable after a while of talking to each other. You can pause this and read this if you want. It's basically the long and short of it is she feels like Kujo's been misrepresented and feels like it's a lot of the industry's fault, my lawyer's fault and stuff like that, which is kind of what Kujo feels like, right? She then threatens to break my kneecaps, which, even though it's a little bit out of pocket, you know me, I laugh about it. The thing that rubs me up about things like that is, if that had been the other way around, I never actually once got violent about this situation. If that had been the other way around, they would have been like, Ren's such a violent, later on, they would have been like, Ren's such a violent person or using bully tactics, because they've spoken about how I'm using bully tactics by simply talking about the situation publicly, transparently. She also gaslights me by saying, imagine what would have happened if he had mental health issues. I have a very long list of mental health issues. I am the person with mental health issues. You're not considering what it does to my mental health, are you, when you take down a song that means that much to me?
She brought herself into it. So he's going back and forth talking to each one of them, and I'm the sick boy that you enslaved, free me. Else did he say? F with my work, and you might as well bleed me. So this is him. This is of him. And something about the soul, put my whole soul into my work. So as he's saying this, then these bodies, they're on the floor around them and they're bleeding now. This is, whew. This is great. Let me jump back in. Yeah, and then he says, if you speak the name of Ren in public, then it's public. So it's just like, you do it again, it's happening again. And what does he say to the girlfriend? If I ever read another comment from you, then it's only part one. It gets worse in part two. And that's kind of it. I mean, this is dark. This is ominous. And then he just leaves them tied in the chair, hits the light. Guys, you saw it, but I mean, I can't speak enough to it. So what are your thoughts on this? What did you think when you saw it for the first time, your reaction? Not only just the visuals, but the music itself, the lyrical penmanship. It's witty, it's good, I like it. And again, this is another absolute bullseye in my mind. So leave in the comments, would love to hear what you guys think. Subscriptions to the channel are free, and this is only, I believe, my third Ren video, but the Renegades have treated me extremely well. So I would love to have new followers, new inspirations, not only for Ren, but other artists that I may not have heard from as well. So guys, I hope this finds everybody in your place, pursuit, or beginnings of total health, mind, body, and soul. Peace, love, unity, solidarity. This was so good. And I'm going to put other videos and you can subscribe and all that good stuff. Stick around.